Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? Week number 7, day number 3. We're with the man, the myth, the miracle, the dream, the enforcer, the assassin, all the way from England, Usama Murjaba. Hey, this guy right here, he is the man. He puts us through our paces. I love his horizontal power production. Let's get after it, baby.
Let's go.
All right, guys, you know the drill. Let's get down on the ground and get to our foam rolling series, to get into those bound down, tight, sticky muscles that have been holding you back to be that game-changing athlete. Followed by 90-90 hip mobility reaches to target and open up the backside posterior hip capsule for 5 reaches per angle towards the ankle, shin, and knee. Then we start with our dynamic mobility down the turf with 3 reps per side of the world's greatest stretch, which hits just about everything and is one of my favorite exercises and the best bang for your buck. Then we perform a new stretch called the wall deep squat IYTs, which help mobilize the hips and groin and also activate the upper back and shoulder region. 5 reps per letter. Then we postured up into our seated hip flexor wall stretch, which helps open up the quad and hip flexors through contraction and relaxation. What you want to do is start off by sitting in an upright tall position and squeezing your glute of the backside leg, which is the leg against the wall, for 10 seconds. And then relax and rock back and forth 5 times. Complete this process 3 times in a row, and you immediately see the benefits when you stand up. Then we primed and activated the glutes with 10 reps per side of the single leg glute bridge. After, we stood up and did 10 reps per side of the plate single leg low to high, working on balance and stability through the ankle, knee, and hip, along with stabilizing from the core. Followed by a contralateral plank hold times 15 seconds per side to help integrate and fire up those core muscles. Then we completed 20 sissy squats, which focus on the quadriceps and VMO activation without putting much stress on the knees. Next, we did single leg elevated glute bridges for 8 reps per side, which keeps constant engagement on the glutes through the full exercise, followed by 30 band pull-aparts and then 10 serratus anterior wall slides, which helps strengthen the scapula and improve posture, and finishing with our upper back activation with curls to press, which target and strengthen the upper back and rotator cuffs. Then we did our wall dead bugs, which focus on breathing and bracing, targeting that deep core transverse abdominals. Then we did a new exercise called the kneeling arm swing stand-up, where we work on big arm action to help bring us back up onto both legs. This also helps with hip and knee drive, 5 reps per side. So now that we're all finished the warm-up and activation exercises, we're gonna go right into our vertical jump test, just to see our level of readiness. And boy, woo-wee, we were flying today. Now that we're all activated and ready to go, we did some hurdle diagonal bounds, completing 2 sets going both ways of each jump. The first jumps are stick jumps. The goal of the jump is to keep the body square in the air, while also landing with complete control and the hips higher than your knees. This is a very difficult jump because it involves a tremendous amount of body and core control in midair. So make sure you do not stagger the hurdles too far apart. You will really have to use your arms and lead with your hips, which will ultimately help with multi-directional sports, due in large to the hips learning to generate a lot of power through different angles. Next is a diagonal jump to broad jump, allowing you to work on horizontal power and explosiveness, along with diagonal power. Again, stick each jump and make sure you are under control. The final jump is our continuous diagonal jumps to explosive jump to finish. You want to be quick and reactive with each and every ground strike, while being aware of where your body is in space. This will be one of the hardest jumps you will ever do, but also one of the most rewarding because it will translate to your game immediately. Once finished with our bilateral double leg jumps, we finish with some unilateral single leg jumps, using the same concept of the staggered hurdles. This is more like a skater jump, with the first set focusing on sticking the landing, and the second set working on being quick and reactive off the ground. These are amazing and help teach you how to stabilize and push off laterally, which will give you that ability to be that game-changing athlete and cut on a dime.
Okay guys, onto our lifts. Now again, the focus is horizontal power production, so we chose the barbell hip thrust exercise for you guys and for these guys because it has the most transferability through to sprinting, through to jumping horizontally, all of that good stuff, obviously in terms of horizontal power production. So, barbell hip thrust, followed by a little bit of an eccentric rate of force development broad jump. If you don't have a partner to hold you back, as you guys are seeing in these videos, you can just do a little quick mini hop and then you're trying to explode out into the broad jump. You don't need the partner. The partner just adds a little bit of external loading in that deceleration phase. Okay, onto our upper body work. Now, we worked on, again, trying to be explosive and then a little bit of strength in the back. So the two movements that were selected for this were the landmine double arm jerk. So you're just thinking, staying on your toes, get into a little quarter squat. As you get down, you want to work on that oscillatory isometric. So just before you get to the bottom, you're going to bounce into the bottom and straight out finish overhead. And after that, we went into our strength exercise for the back. So it was just a single arm row, working on that core stability, cross body stability, and really trying to row that heavy dumbbell, trying to get the work in. So we did 5 reps of each one. First one is the power over the shoulders, and then next one was the row. And our last exercise for the accessories, we went with a single arm dumbbell kneeling row. Now the point of this one is you are working on that contralateral strength. Again, everything in sport is unstable, so we want to add that in the gym and make sure that we're getting as stable as we can in here, so that out there we're very strong and stable and powerful off one leg. Now the purpose of this exercise is obviously to create that stability. You want to make sure that your abs and glutes are turned on as you're pressing and you're not moving through the spine. Last exercise, just for a little bit of build in the hamstrings and the glutes and low back, we went 20 reps of a double arm dumbbell RDL. That was a great workout from both of these guys. You guys are all gonna enjoy this one. It's horizontal power production, really making sure that you're getting max intent in any exercise that we're doing. Let's get after it.